So, veteran market analyst Peter Brandt recently stirred things up on crypto Twitter by asking a pretty loaded question. If you had to invest $100,000 in just one, XRP or Solana, which would you choose? And you only get 40 words to explain your reasoning. Naturally, that got the community buzzing. To help people make a more informed choice, Brandt shared some technical charts for both coins. We're going to break them down in a way that won't melt your brains with too much trader lingo, and more on that in just a moment. BTCC is a crypto exchange that's been around for 13 years. You also have no VPN or KYC needed to get started. You get access to over 300 different cryptocurrencies, up to 500x leverage, and you get bonuses such as a 10% deposit bonus when you use my referral link down in the description below, and you can get bonuses all the way up to $10,055. So, if you'd like to research this more, or if you're ready to get started, you can find that link down in the description below. Okay, so first up, let's talk about XRP. Brandt pointed out that XRP just broke out of a multi-year symmetrical triangle, which is a classic technical pattern traders love to watch. That triangle breakout sent XRP up to $3.40 back in January. But it's since pulled back. Right now, it's retesting that breakout zone, which is a normal step before possibly launching higher again. According to the patterns measurement, the target for this breakout could be around $4.43. And at the time of Brandt's post, XRP was trading at $2.34. And that was already up nearly 13% for the year. It's also sitting just above two key moving averages, one short term and one a little longer, which generally points to momentum building. But it's not all fireworks just yet. The ADX, which is the average directional index, that measures trend strength. It's only at 14.17. It's pretty weak. Plus, the ATR, average true range, is low, meaning volatility is down. So basically, things are consolidating. But that calm could come before a storm in a good way. So now let's go ahead and talk about Solana. So on Solana's chart, their weekly chart, Brandt had highlighted a cup and handle pattern, which is another bullish setup. It's been forming since Solana's peak in late 2021, with the cup bottoming in 2022 and the handle taking shape in early 2025. Now, it looks like Solana might be breaking out of that handle. Solana was trading at $177.17 at the time, but unlike XRP, it's actually down 6.31% in 2024. So in terms of raw performance, XRP has outpaced Solana, and that's this year by over 100%. Still, from a technical perspective, Solana is above its short and mid-range moving averages, which is a healthy sign. The cup and handle pattern points to a potential target of, get this, $518.73. That's a massive upside if it plays out. Solana's ADX is at 15.91, slightly better than XRP's, which suggests that its trend might be a bit stronger. And the ATR is at 37.23, showing more volatility, which some traders like to see when expecting big moves. Okay, so what's the verdict? Brandt, he left it to the crowd. And the responses were a mixed bag. Aussie trader CJ, they picked XRP, arguing that Solana still faces a lot of institutional sell pressure, whereas XRP's setup is cleaner from that angle. Another trader, this being Il Galon, also went with XRP, saying it's showing Wyckoff accumulation patterns, a bullish sign that smart money might be loading up. Peter Datwiller, another chart guy, wasn't a fan of Solana's structure at all. He felt like it looked too optimistic without enough support. But not everyone was Team XRP. Chris Huber preferred Solana, saying its price action after April's dip has been impressive, especially how it's held above the 20-day EMA. He sees it possibly breaking past $261.43, which was its high back in January. Then there's a guy on Earth. Yeah, that's the handle. They noted that XRP has been coiling for a ridiculous 7 years, which often leads to massive breakouts. And then you have Trader Vivi. They also backed XRP, pointing out it's already making higher highs and forming a nice base, which that has limited downside if it slips back to $2.27. And then on the flip side, you have Studio Stoic made a strong case for Solana. He said its setup looks way more explosive and that the cup and handle pattern feels tighter and more promising than XRP's retest breakout. Okay, so what's the bottom line? You've got two assets with very different vibes. XRP is in a post-breakout retest, which could mean it's loading up for another run. Solana, meanwhile, it's still trying to confirm a major long-term pattern that could lead to a monster move if it plays out. Both charts are technically bullish, but the narratives and risks are a little different. XRP has momentum and historical compression behind it. Solana has a cleaner, more classic breakout pattern forming and might appeal more to risk takers. Either way, this debate is far from settled, so I have a question for you guys. If you had $100,000 to bet on one, which one would you choose and why? And it's okay, you can use more characters than what they allow over on Twitter. That's what I got for you in the video. Again, you can find my referral link to BTCC in the description. I'm also on Blue Sky. We've got 35 followers. I'm trying to get to 40. Just 5 away from that. I'm at Crypto Atlas. That link is in the description below. Thank you to my Patreon supporters as well as my YouTube members. God bless, and we'll see you in the next episode.